Greetings fellow Vita fans, this is James with PS Vita at 2 AM. Coming at you once again with another exciting video. Another week passed already, huh? I guess it's time for us to save some money again. And after limited runs release of London Detective Mysteria and The House in Fata Morgana, oh boy do we ever need a little bit of money therapy. The PlayStation weekly digital sales are upon us for the Vita. I kinda said that phrase out of order, but okay. My voice also just cracked. I gotta just say right off the bat, however, if you watched the previous sales video from last week, not a substantial amount has been added for this week. There has been a handful of games added for each selected region, but not a lot. So if you watch last week's video, you probably won't find a whole lot new here. However, I still wanted to make it for those who might have missed that video or might be new to the channel. But anyway, here we go, starting off with North America. Alright, my weekly pick from this region is Merry Skelter Nightmares, a game that for the physical release is starting to climb up in price quite substantially, and I guess that makes sense considering it was a Vita exclusive, at least for the physical release. But we're talking digital now, folks. Merry Skelter Nightmares is a horror-ish themed dungeon crawler RPG. Yeah, bet you thought those two would never merge, huh? With a great soundtrack, lovable characters, fun gameplay, and solid combat, if you're looking to get spooked, not that I'm afraid or anything, then Merry Skelter Nightmares will fit that niche for you very, nicely. Europe? You're up next. Hey, that kinda rhymed. Not really. Alright, and my weekly pick for this region is Ray Gigant, or Gigant, however you say it. This, much like Merry Skelter Nightmares, is also a dungeon crawler RPG, at least as far as the gameplay goes, which I guess is everything. However, contrary to the genre standards, this game will contain no random battles and has a heavier focus on narrative than usual. The game's battles are turn-based and similar to the systems found in the game Bravely Default, where the player has a certain allocation of moves that can be made, which can either be saved up into a larger number or used up all at once. If you love your RPGs with some pretty impressive graphics for the Vita standards, pick this one up. Oh Japan, get over here. And for my next pick, I'd have to go with Ys Origin. Yeah, I'm kind of noticing a theme here. I'm picking all RPGs this time. This can be no coincidence. Ys Origin is a prequel to the 8 previous installments of the Ys video games, which I know is soon going to be 9 with the newest release coming out not too long from now. Wait, 8 comes before 9, right? Yep, it's for that reason I flunked out of high school. It takes place over 700 years before the events of Ys 1. And is an action RPG. Okay, well it's not a dungeon crawler, so I guess I can cut a little bit of slack there. Probably not really. The game has 3 playable characters, and by completing the game with each of the characters, the player sees more dimensions of the story. If you're a big Ys fan, or maybe not sure where to start with the series, this is a great one to start with, especially if you want to see the origins, no pun intended, of the story. Alright everyone, and that covers all of the PlayStation Vita digital sales for this week. What games enticed you to buy? I'd love to hear from you down in those comment thingies. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. The following content has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous people over at Patreon, including Phantom XRS, Saul Ramirez, Kyle Brooks, JR, E-Rock, Pierce Sterner, Adam Theory, Sculpture Toogles TCG, BMF, Ruben Gutierrez, Joshua Williams, Jared Haddo, Kevin Enright, Heston Joseph, and Aaron Swanson. I have a number of exclusive perks available for backers, so if you're interested in supporting the channel, I'm looking at you, then check the links down in the description below. And I'm gonna wait for dusk to come, put a sheet over my head, and play some Mary Skelter Nightmares while getting spooked. Not that I'm afraid or anything, the sheet just helps my rash.